Auto Top Trade, setting a new benchmark in used car sales. Auto Top Trade is a fully licensed MTA car dealer.
You should buy a car from somebody you can trust. And whilst there's all this stuff about car salesmen and things like that, it is one of the most regulated selling companies is in New South Wales, if you're looking at New South Wales. That means it's favourable to the buyer, not the seller. So that is one way that you should always think about it. Two, if you're looking out there to find out where to buy a car and you're driving along, you see one on the side of the road, that could well be what we commonly know as a backyarder. A backyarder is, you could almost say, a professional car salesperson, but he doesn't have the regulation. He isn't actually under any cloud or whatsoever, so therefore he can do whatever he likes. There's no real recourse when you buy that car. So while you see it on the side of the road and it presents itself being a little bit cheaper, and the guy that's selling to you happens to have a great story, then not always is that true. And as you drive off in your little car and it falls over or blows up 100 metres down the road, there is a genuine person that's trying to buy a new car, that's trading a car, and they're not totally happy with the trade-in price. So what they do endeavour to do is they try to sell it themselves. And like always, it is a little bit more difficult when you are trying to sell one to the public. Why? Because you don't offer what a car dealership does. A car dealership in a second-hand car guarantees you clearance titles, all the things about repairable write-offs, speedos, engine, they've got to provide pink slips. In many cases, if a blue slip, if it hasn't had it, that car has to be roadworthy when you drive it out the door. The person who's selling the car doesn't come under that. He can actually sell you that car and he can tell you anything he likes about it. So it goes back to, like the person on the side of the road, who we call a backyarder, there is a genuine person selling that car. Now it comes up to you to decide whether that person is genuine or not. And that will normally come down to how long they've had the car, what reason are they selling it for. If it's close to the registration time, when they're going to register it, you can almost feel, and that's when you should get a mechanic to have a look at it, that there might be a fair bit to do to get that car registered. Hence, they've taken it to the mechanic, they've checked, and there's some stuff there under the car that you cannot see. Sure, everything looks nice, the car's clean inside, he's detailed it, and looks great, and it drives okay. But there's things like CVs, there's rear main seal, there's transmissions, there's so much more to a car than we or anybody can imagine. So if you have no mechanical knowledge, then at least, if you're buying privately, take that car to your mechanic and get it checked. If the seller doesn't want to let you do that, then that's enough to turn you off and walk away. I would rather somebody buy a second-hand car and get it right than be abused. I was one of those people many years ago that bought a lot of cars, and I got caught many times, so I've learned a lot about that. And yes, I am in the car industry, but I don't make a lot of money, unfortunately. That's why, because I try to do what is right and fair when you go to buy one. So please don't hesitate to give us a call, and forget all about those, car salesmen that do the wrong thing. There are some out there that are fantastic and will do the right thing. So that's what you do. Give us a call, or just go out and buy one from a good old-fashioned car dealer.
Auto Top Trade, setting a new benchmark in used car sales. Auto Top Trade is a fully licensed MTA car dealer with a huge changing range of quality used vehicles and able to source the particular vehicle you want. Auto Top Trade, with real and trusted experience in the industry, so you can rely on the right advice and expect the best price. Auto Top Trade. Check them out before you buy. Dawson Street, Lismore, or online at Auto Top Trade.